Meghan Markle says she finds it hard to be her best self.
Tried all week to save you from the levels of cringe of this podcast featuring Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle is putting it all out there. And apparently, being shiny isn't always part of the package. In the latest episode of her podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, Meghan got real with her guest Hannah Mendoza, co-creator of Cleaver Blends. And let's just say, Meghan isn't exactly floating through life on herbal tea and affirmations. According to Meghan, some days she finds it incredibly difficult to be her best and shiniest self. And honestly, it sounds like she's barely hanging in there on the rough ones. In what fans are calling her most vulnerable moment on the podcast so far, Meghan admitted that painful personal moments often collide with her professional life. But that doesn't mean she can let them show. Maybe on that day, something really painful happened in your real life, she shared. But for your team, that is not how you show up. You can't. So basically, no matter what's going on, Meghan's putting on the royal face. Even if she'd rather be in sweatpants crying with a box of macarons. Meghan's still riding high on recent success. Her lifestyle brand, As Ever, has officially entered its It Girl era. From honey to flower sprinkles, yes, edible flowers, because of course, the first wave of Meghan-approved goods basically flew off the virtual shelves. And if that wasn't enough to cement her business queen status, Netflix is now on board as a partner.
And when I think about big milestones for my own business, with As Ever, Netflix coming on as my business partner, huge.
Yep, the streaming giant that gave us The Crown is now teaming up with Meghan herself. Some might call that a full circle moment. It's all about proof points, Meghan said, clearly proud of the fact that people are actually buying into her vision, literally. That told me that customers, people, believed in me and this vision. That's all you really want as a founder. So all those late nights, candle-lit mood boards, and meticulously curated Instagram grids, worth it. And while she may be busy juggling 2 kids, a global brand, a podcast, and Netflix partnerships, Meghan still makes time for a little romance. On Jamie Kern-Lima's podcast last week, Meghan couldn't stop gushing over her husband, Prince Harry. The way she tells it, their relationship is basically the plot of a fairy tale, minus the castle, and plus a California mansion. Meghan recalled how they used H and M as codenames when they first started dating in 2016. And now, she says she's confident their love is built to last. "My husband's very, very handsome," she said with a smile in her voice. "But his heart is even more beautiful." If anyone was worried that Meghan and Harry might be slowing down, think again. Between the buzzy with love, Meghan Netflix series, podcast appearances, and coordinating color-coded outfits with her kids in Montecito, Meghan is keeping her empire polished and profitable. But make no mistake, she's not pretending it's all effortless. Meghan made it clear that being a public figure, entrepreneur, and mom means constantly finding balance. And spoiler alert, she doesn't always have it figured out. The good news? She leans on her circle of women. The safety of stream of consciousness with someone who understands it, she described it, noting how helpful it is to talk openly with fellow founders and creatives. It's the kind of advice that resonates with many, but especially with those who know what it's like to smile through chaos. Still, it's not all deep talks and vulnerability. Meghan's podcast also leans heavily into her lifestyle brand's dreamy aesthetic. There's always a little talk of slow mornings, homemade jam, and being present, all while quietly building an empire that's as curated as her Instagram feed. Fans say Meghan has hit her stride post-royal life, while critics think she's just repackaging old Hollywood glamour with a twist. But whether you love her or love to roll your eyes at her, one thing's clear. Meghan Markle is staying booked, busy, and beautifully branded. Meghan may be keeping it real on her podcast, but don't expect messy confessions or royal gossip bombs. Instead, she's building a narrative of resilience, self-worth, and a Pinterest-perfect businesswoman hustle.